What's up guys, welcome back to Jurassic World Evolution 3 and we are currently on the challenges, and today's challenge is the San Albertus fixed layout, and of course we are going to be doing this on Jurassic difficulty. Part time is 1 hour and 45 minutes. Fence placement and deletion is blocked, gene modification is also disabled, but marketplace is enabled. So let's go.
What do you get when you cross a paleo curation company with a dinosaur-loving architect? Oh, it's not a joke. That's what's going on here. And it's also why we absolutely can't add or remove any fences. In their words, the layout is already perfection. Oh, and get this. No genetic modification either. Some people can be so demanding. Like me. Break's over. Time to get to work.
Okay, so let's just hit the pause button first. So, reach a park rating of 5 stars. We're going to need to increase the total dinosaur species to 16. Number of guests up to 2,000. Make 500,000 per minute and complete 15 contracts. And as it says, we cannot make any changes to the layout. Okay, so we've got some quite big areas actually. So this is our arrival point. What have we got here? Control center, response facility, science center, and activity center. This is not going to be the funnest park I've probably ever done. So we're going to start with a couple of backup generators. So let's go one there. And let's go one there. So for now that is a start. Oh, we're going to have to move that one slightly. Let's move it so it covers. That area. Right, so we've got 4.6 million. Let's have a quick look at our research. So in regards to pretty much anything, we don't have a great deal. So we're going to have to start with a couple of operation ideas here. So let's get a maintenance facility in. First off, and a couple of maintenance posts. Okay, right. And then we need definitely an expedition center. I'm not liking this map, guys. I'm not gonna lie. I don't like the layout, but you've got to kind of roll with what you've got here, and what you've got isn't fantastic. So. We'll work with it. work with what we've got. Okay, right. So I think we're going to have to so I think we'll go like that for now, because that's just going to give us enough to get things going. Yeah, they're quite large. So let's just have a look at what we've got. If we've got anything, we've got nothing. So we've got absolutely nothing. Right. So let's hire a couple of scientists. So we need that one. Right, let's go with M3 for now. Let's press play and let's get some oh my god, we've got no... Wow. Brilliant. We don't even have the skill to do anything. Right, so we're going to have to hire another scientist. Just about as good as we're going to get. I mean, we've got no marketplace because we can't research anything at the minute either. So, let's go with that. We've got 50 guests in. We're not exactly going to see anything. There's no dinosaurs or anything to look at as of yet. Okay, so let's go and get a few expeditions. So we need to... Ankylosaurus, that's a good one. I really can't say that I'm liking the layout here, guys, but...
Ladies and gentlemen,
has
our restroom is now open to use
not
whenever
a great
nature
deal
calls.
currently I can do about that. Now, with these, obviously, you've got to look at the fact that certain ones will not go with certain ones. So, at the moment, is it worth doing any other than the Ankylosaurus? Maybe not, because we'll put him in here.
Added a new viewing gallery, ready for you to observe our magnificent animals.
going to be certainly a slow start at least. Key rings. Not often you put key rings on. Okay, right. So we're at least making a little bit of profit, even though we've got no dinos. Now let's make sure we're researching staff centre before it becomes too late, so we can rest these guys. We kind of want to be able to get at least one dino in the park before we rest them. Oh, we haven't got enough skill. Wow. I really am not. I'm not gonna lie. So we're gonna need in genetics. See if we've got just enough. We're gonna have to hire another scientist. Someone that's pretty decent in genetics. It's about as good as it's gonna get.
Attention personnel.
Right, so we get our first dinosaur in, and then we'll put them onto rest. Because there's not a lot we can actually do at this current time, but getting at least one dino in is going to help us. But we also know that if we research the right dinosaur next, we can have actually like in with the Ankylosaurus as well. So we can get a few different breeds in there. Now, 6 minutes, so we're doing as we are doing. That's pretty much all we can do. Contracts, we need to do some contracts. So,
Nothing shows how well we're doing like getting that park rating up.
Patrolling the area. Synthesis procedure complete. Incubation personnel on standby.
so here they come, 2 of them.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are pleased to welcome an ankylosaurus to the park.
Right, let's see what they need. So, a bit of ground leaf. They'll be alright. Once they've explored, they will be absolutely fine.
Ladies and gentlemen, for your comfort, we've increased the hotel capacity of the park.
They just need to explore a bit more. They'll be fine. They'll be fine. Right.
It's on the to-do list.
Next job.
Detected
Next
power
job.
outages across the site.
I really don't like this layout, guys. I do not like this layout. Let's. Oh god, I didn't put the scientists on to rest. Oh well, they only take a minute here. That's all good. Of course they have. Of course they have got ailments. Why wouldn't they have ailments?
The dinosaurs are really no different from us when it comes to their emotional states. Comfortable dinosaurs are content dinosaurs, and content dinosaurs are more likely to thrive.
Oh wow, so we've only got the ability to put... Okay, so we might as well go for something like the Nodosaurus then. Just have done with it. Unmet needs. Or maybe if you walked a little bit further, you would be absolutely fine. But you're just not going anywhere. If you just decided that you were going to explore the area just a little bit more, you'd be absolutely fine. You know what, we're happy with Nodosaurus there as well. One sec, wow. So we'll release these ones via airlift, because they're not going to go in there with them, so we're going to have to put them into here. This is not...
Like me, this animal, the Nodosaurus, is shy and likes to keep to itself. Okay, not like me, huh? But it does have thick skin. Like me. Sometimes.
we're not going to need them quite yet, are we? The only sort of good thing is that these scientists move pretty swiftly. And I can't believe that is still not quite happy. Just like, dude. How are your needs not met yet? Really don't like this, guys. Don't like the way this looks at all. Everything's too far apart. Everything's dead, like blocky. Oof. So they would not go with anything either. So they're going to have to go again by themselves in another enclosure. So yeah, they're not going to go with them, they're not going to go with them, so
Asset to be collected.
over here it is. And yet another viewing gallery just in the middle of nowhere. Random paths. No sort of like structure to anything. Still time to get sorted.
Asset transportation in progress.
The name Kentrosaurus supposedly means prickle lizard. Considering it can swing that spiky tail at 30 miles an hour, you'd be lucky to walk away with just a prickle, huh?
Okay, let's see. We've got a bit of ground fibre. A lot of ground fibre.
Assets in the air.
And then just a bit of cover. There we go. They're going to be happy. Right, we need to change this contract because we're just not. We need quick contracts. Okay, so one medium shopping amenity for guests. So that's nice and easy.
making a name for yourself. And by association, you're making a name for this park. Good work.
Nicely done. No, seriously,
now that we've got the
it's
one-star
great
rating
having
as well.
someone as hardworking and composed as me on site.
Not a lot we can do there.
Asset transportation complete.
So we're going to put a tour in now. And we'll also do wide. Oh wow. So let's go with our old faithful balloon tour. Cheeky balloon tour. So we'll start by going over these two enclosures. Fly over these really boring enclosures. There we go.
Ladies
Right,
and
let's
gentlemen, take to the skies and marvel at the sights with our newly opened balloon tour.
gate into there. Right. This is something I definitely don't normally do here, guys. I normally am so particular about how things are. So this is all like not really entertaining me that much. This one, I'm not gonna lie.
Cuidado, embarcar e desembarcar no passeio Jurássico.
Okay, right. So, profit-wise, we're doing alright. Dinosaurs, we've got 3 different types. Completed 1 contract. I thought we'd researched. Oh no, we didn't research biomass, did we? Okay, cool.
Oh, excellent. I can save my excuses for why this task didn't get done for another day. Great work.
So having a bit wider paths actually, you know, like allows people, more people to come to the park. Right. Let's look at getting a new dino in. Why wouldn't you have enough? You know what I mean? Never bloody happy. So we need to keep on these contracts as well, so it's constant contract, one after the next at this point. It's up to 259k. Really, really quick in this part. So in 17 seconds we'll have our next species, and they can go into this one. It looks so boring, this park. So let's see if they'll actually go with anything. No, didn't think they would.
En route to collect the asset. Heading to pick up the asset.
And we also now need to start researching.
Gentlemen, we are pleased to welcome a Chunkingosaurus to the park.
There was a time that I put career progression above all else, you know. You have a bright future ahead of you, but don't forget why you're doing it.
So we now need to start researching more dig sites. So let's go for... let's go to that.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are pleased to welcome a Chunkingosaurus to the park.
So let's go for this dude.
Ranger patrol in progress.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are pleased to welcome a Chunkingosaurus to the park.
First discovered in the Shaxi Mao Formation in China, the Chunkingosaurus is a wonderful animal. The twin rows of spikes along its back give it an impressive profile, but it's the spiked tail, its thagomizer, that is especially intimidating to predators looking for an easy meal.
Oh wow, again, really? They seem to have really high unrest
Asset
in this
delivery confirmed.
park. It's going to get a little bit more interesting, hey?
Ladies and gentlemen, for your park.
Delivery has been completed.
Keep this moving, guys. Something else actually we have researched, I'm sure we did, was nests. So let's... try and get some... let's get some natural... we're not going to put multiple nests in. that there, and then we'll put some trees, just to see if that helps. We might have to hire some more scientists. They should be pretty good to get released into there. And we'll keep moving here, guys. Look at the size of that.
Request acknowledged.
Oh, these big boys.
Wow, you're pretty impressive to see in action. Maybe I should be making notes on you instead of the dinosaurs.
Now, much like me, the Brachiosaurus has a huge heart. Of course, this dinosaur needs it just to get blood to the very tip of its head and tail. Whereas, I'm just that nice a guy. Did I hear someone snicker back there? You've earned this place a star? Well, aren't you the very model of a modern paleopark manager? Try saying that 3 times quick.
So as soon as it starts exploring, it will find that. Of course, that's just a tiny little bit. A tiny little bit was taken away. You just need to venture further, dude. Give them a bit of time. They've just got to venture a little bit further. Right, new contract. That could be pretty difficult because we've only got 2. Right, so release only 2 dinosaur. like each other. They just need to venture a little bit further. Do you know what? We've got decent-ish scientists now. Might as well keep moving with the research and stuff like that, it all helps.
It's a fine line in this business between a well-functioning facility and mayhem. Good infrastructure keeps us on the right side of that line.
%73% is good. Short-lived. Oh God. Not what we really wanted, but hey. That's probably going to have to go in here. But we're up to then 6 species.
Synthesis procedure complete. Incubation personnel. Stand by.
Picking up asset.
filled. So that's 5 out of 15
Brilliant
contracts.
work. There's a reason we all rely on your expertise.
Add an upgrade to a staff centre. So staff centre, let's add an upgrade. Nice and easy.
Mission accomplished. And the debriefing is nice and straightforward on this one. You did great work.
So construct 1 drink amenity for guests. Doesn't need to be. Hold on, we'll put that. End of the day, it still will make a profit.
Oh, excellent. I can save my excuses for why this task didn't get done for another day. Great work.
Oh, let's go Triceratops. Triceratops probably will not cohabitate with any of these.
The enormous Patagotitan, one of the largest animals ever to roam the earth. They might seem intimidating and huge, but these animals are actually gentle herbivores. Give them their space, treat them right, and they'll absolutely amaze our guests.
And that should probably do that. Let's get someone for rest. We might as well go with a clean sheet for the sake of only a minute. And as soon as he's kind of like had a wander, I think he'll be pretty good. He's just missing a little bit of tall fruit now. What about our... They're missing a little bit of ground leaf now. Cool. Let's just do a little bit more on the old Triceratops there. Just so that we can have male and female. That's a nice easy one. Scientists. Train. So these,
you ever heard of a keystone species? It's one that has a disproportionate impact on their ecosystem compared to other organisms. You, my friend, are this company's keystone species.
Take a photo at least worth 71,000. I don't think that will be too difficult. There we go.
Handing over the wheel.
Another one done.
Fine work. I respect someone who can get results, and get them fast.
How are we doing time-wise? 44 minutes. Now got enough to create some Triceratops, happily. So we need one more genetics, so let's go train someone in genetics. Let's get another type of dino in. It'll take us up to 7. Add an upgrade to the expedition centre. Well, that's nice and easy. Actually, let's go cheaper expeditions.
Our hard work in the background means that the dinosaurs get to be center stage. And that was some hard work right there.
And let's go reach 150 per minute. I think we'll be far off that once we get these next dinos in. So let's release via airlift and see if they're good to go with anything.
Many natural systems fall into some sort of hierarchy, and dinosaur behavior is no different. The alpha should be easy enough to identify from observation alone.
Great work! I'd give you a hearty pat on the back, but that'd take me closer to the dinosaurs that I'm comfortable with. So, you pat yourself on the back, and I'll take credit for it. Deal?
Asset transportation in progress.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a new viewing gallery ready for you to observe.
Okay, we're getting there, guys. We are getting there. go with maybe monorail as well.
We are pleased to welcome a Triceratops to the park.
Commencing asset transfer.
Platform ready for you to gain an elevated view of wonderful dinosaurs.
Okay, so the Triceratops shouldn't be too far off being pretty happy there.
Confirming asset delivery.
Let's get some of them in. Where they're going to go at the minute, I do not quite know, because they might go over here with these.
Station for
We'll see. They might even go in here. God, the Triceratops are already fighting. That's to see who's dominating. So let's have a look. So, to be fair, they'd go in here.
Acknowledging asset collection request.
We'll just do that, that'll be fine. So we are currently 50 minutes in. We have 8 out of the 16 total species, so we're halfway there. Number of guests, we're almost halfway. Income, we're almost there, and contracts, we're over 70%. 60%, 66%. So we're doing all right here, guys. We just need to increase these ticket sales a little bit more. Oh, we're not quite there. Right, let's give everyone a rest, and we'll also make a save. Oh, we've got some movement in the nest first. Oh, yes. Baby
We are
Ankylosaurus.
pleased to welcome Styracosaurus to the park.
Oh, and we've got more. Oh, wow.
This animal is like a prehistoric rhino. If you want to get scientific about it, it's called the Styracosaurus. Though I
Nice.
prefer
Yeah, we're doing
Rhino
alright there
Dino
now.
personally, huh? It's a plant eater, and even the toughest of plants are no match for that horn plus that beak. At this rate, you might finally unseat me as Employee of the Month. I mean, I choose who gets it, so you won't. But you still did a great job.
Okay, right. So, yeah. Currently up to 8 out of 16. We've now got 1,200 guests. We've made the profit. And we're up to 11 contracts. So, let's make a save. So let's keep moving. Let's now focus on increasing the dinosaur species. Now I have been thinking a little bit around the fact that we could potentially get some carnivores in. And this would make a perfect place here, because you kind of got like a separate area down here. If we were to dino this up with more of the dinosaurs that do actually cohabitate, so we could kind of put these Triceratops here with these little dudes. If they were to go together, then we could put them in the same one. If they weren't, we could kind of put them down here and get them a little bit separated by this sort of like natural boundary here. And again, the same with potentially moving like these Kentosaurus if they were to go with Nodosaurus, for example. And then that would free up these for some carnivores. So let's just see, did I get any more fossils? So let's see what we have got. We've got all of them in at the minute, right? We'll just fight this in court. It's going to be a 15-second excavation. Okay, so we need to push the dinosaur species up by another 8. Provide. Now, let's have a look at what Kentosaurus actually likes. Where's our Kentosaurus? Is that one? Let's have a look at what they actually get along with. So sauropods. See, I think we should start making some headway into actually doing this. So I reckon we tranquilize the Kentosaurus, and let's go with this dude here. And then we'll start making some headway moving down there. So, environment. Let's soften this up a little bit. Let's go with that. Go. So that will get us starting to move. I think we go with. Let's just wait for him to get tranquilized.
Asset requiring collection.
Let them move, and then we'll figure out how we're going to set that enclosure up. So that will free up this enclosure here. Let's check our fossils. We need to keep this moving. Let's go with that. Let's spend $1 million on that. definitely need. Let's start with making like nice. Let's make it at least green. Looks better. Wow, it's so expensive to do that. So
We've got a
nothing in
sick
there.
animal, and no one wants to see that. You know what I do want to see, though? You getting that animal the right treatment.
What's wrong with them? Avian pox, right.
Delivery complete.
Oh, excellent. I can save my excuses for why this task didn't get done for another day. Great work.
Does that now mean that I can research that? Oh, not rabies. They'll start getting out. Right, let's make sure our dudes over here are happy. So he's happy. Kentosaurus. Right, let's have a look. I think they'll actually be absolutely bang on. They just need to explore just a little bit more. So, we want a viewing gallery on there, don't we? And unfortunately, we are stuck with kind of like really bad layouts, of course. So let's just kind of make the most of it, I guess. There we go.
Ready for you to observe our magnificent animals.
Okay, so that's a start. Right, have we got the monorail researched yet? Did we do that? No. So let's get the monorail researched as well. Let's also look at our fossils. Keep this moving, guys. And then we can start getting some new dinos in. Now, are they? Would they actually?
That looks like a lovely addition to the park. You're sure we're not spoiling the guests when we could be spoiling ourselves? Hmm?
Let's see if they will go also with the Kentosaurus over here. Cohabitation discomfort. Do you know what? You can get tranquilized. You can get tranquilized and go. I don't want you in my park. that in a minute. Let's see if they would go happily over here. No, they won't, but there's this room over here as well.
Acknowledging asset collection request. Asset requiring collection.
And they wouldn't be in the same enclosure. I'm just really trying to open up the idea of having some carnivores here.
Commencing asset transit.
Attention personnel.
Asset being transported. Acknowledged. Asset has been collected.
Let's put another paleomedical facility at this end. Okay, right. Now, when they're moved up there, we can sort that out.
Asset has been transported. Asset transportation. Complete.
And then we can figure out which dinosaurs we want to move there. Because that's empty. That's empty.
Asset transported.
And they might fight with them, but if we put them over this side, they
Acknowledging
wouldn't get
asset
seen.
collection request. Asset delivery confirmed.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are pleased to welcome a Sinoceratops to the park.
Transit has commenced.
And we can go with something like that.
We are pleased to welcome a Sinoceratops to the park.
Commencing asset transit.
Let's have another look at a different contract. Let's see where they'll go. Ah, see, these will go over here with these. which is brilliant.
Heading to collect the asset.
Now, what I am thinking here is to stop these from kind of venturing up here, because it is on the way of venturing. We don't want to cause friction.
Complete.
Like a natural sort of barrier between them. Like that. Oh, but we need to be able to leave enough room for a medical.
Asset transit.
He's going a little bit too far.
Asset collection request received.
He's going a little bit too far
Asset
for
delivered.
my liking there.
Transportation underway.
Right, so we're on out to 10 different species. Let's go and see what else we can do. Let's go with that one.
Commencing asset transit.
A medium-sized herd animal, the Nasutoceratops is known for its enormous nose and pronged brow horns. Those horns have a similar function to those of a wild cow, or even a modern deer to battle with another of the same species to determine dominance. It's the behavioral equivalent of one of Cabot's handshakes.
There we go, just about.
Asset transported.
So let's now think about our guests. So let's go restroom.
Mission accomplished.
Emergency
And the
shelter.
debriefing is nice and straightforward on this one. You did great work.
And then we want some medium facilities. So let's make sure we've got the backup generator as well.
Ladies and gentlemen, our restroom is now open to use for whenever nature calls.
Let's get our new dinosaur. Oh, they want 4 at least. Let's get them on to rest. on just a little bit more cover. So we just, there we go, good. Right, so we've now got a good sort of amount of viewing. We're up to 1,500 guests now. Let's also go with, oh, we need a drinks as well. Go, good stuff. So we're definitely making the profits. Contracts, we've done 13. Let's go with a tour ride, because let's face it, we can do quite easily a balloon ride, or even a cheeky sort of could do that. So then when we start getting other dinos in there.
Asset transportation complete.
Oh wow, thanks for that. So then when we start getting other dinos in this side, we'll be able to see them as well.
Ladies and gentlemen, please be advised that our weather forecasts predict an incoming.
So that's 14 out of 15. We've now got 1,500 people. We've got.
You ever heard of a keystone species?
10, so
It's one that has a
let's get a
disproportionate
few more of
impact
these
on their
made
ecosystem
first.
compared to other organisms. You, my friend, are this company's keystone species.
Has been updated. The sandstorm.
So that will take us to 11 species. We've got just over half an hour now.
It's on the to-do list.
So let's see where we can release them. So they'd actually go quite happily over here.
Heading to pick up the asset.
So we'll release the first two.
Wow, look at you go!
And then the second two.
They'll need to
after
find one
that.
impressive actor to play you when they finally make the Cabot Finch biopic I've been pitching.
Let's go research and look at dig sites. So, I reckon we should look at some. Let's look at medium sort of sized carnivores, and not necessarily large carnivores. Storm. So let's find shelters.
Asset transportation underway.
over. The storm's on its way to be gone. Good. I'm hoping now we will start seeing more people coming into the park, because we are now going to start doing carnivores.
One of my absolute favorite dinosaurs, the Loki-Ceratops. When you hear that name, no doubt, you think of the Norse trickster god Loki. The curved horns at the top of the dinosaur's iconic frill are pretty similar to the curved horn helmet that Loki is often shown wearing, leading to that legendary namesake for this legendary addition to the site.
Good, right, so we've now got 11. Let's have a look at the contract, see if we can... 4.5 stars, we're not going to be far off that. Go, right, they should be happy as well. So we've got dinos down here. Actually, we need to... There we go, let's get them done. Like that.
Asset delivery confirmed.
Just wait for the last few of them to be released.
Assets in the air.
Ladies and gentlemen.
So let's go for this enclosure here.
Transit has commenced. En route to pick up the asset.
And then let's go for this one here. Oh, only one.
Asset delivery confirmed.
Ladies and gentlemen.
That'll be interesting.
We are pleased to welcome a Ceratosaurus to
See
the
what
park.
happens with
Assets
that.
in the air. Confirming asset delivery. En route to pick up the asset. Delivery has been completed.
So we're up to 13 out of 16 species now, and guests have jumped up to 1,600. little bit of wetland, so let's sort that out for them. So that it keeps them happy. They should
The
be happy now.
Metriacanthosaurus is a whole lot faster than it looks. And it's definitely faster than I look, which is why I won't be going anywhere near this one. Thank you very much.
Okay, right, they should be happy as well. So we're now up to 1,700 people-ish. 13 out of 16 species. Let's just get the rest of these on to rest, and then we'll go and do another expedition. We are getting there, guys. Definitely getting there now. Something's happened here. One of them's got stuck.
Understood. You request receipt.
Let's go and do an expedition, something different. Allosaurus, that will do.
Collecting asset.
We're getting there. Definitely getting there now.
We are pleased to welcome the Metriacanthosaurus to the...
Let's get a large hotel in somewhere. A couple of them maybe. That will help boost the numbers potentially. It'll just have to be just for whatever.
Transportation complete.
Oh wow. We did it
You're
in
turning
4
out to be
seconds.
someone that I can truly rely on. And my trust is
So
not
let's
something
have a
that
look.
many have managed to
Oh,
earn.
look at that. They will go. together.
Asset collection request received.
Available personnel, please
Collecting
That's different. I didn't expect that. So 14 out of 16, and 1700. Let's rest them for a minute. What's got no power?
Gentlemen, we are pleased to the park. Attention personnel. We have detected power outages across the site. Available personnel please respond.
asset
Oh, look,
transportation
we've nearly
in
got the
progress.
2,000 people now as well. Brilliant. So that's going to fluctuate up and down, of course, as well. But if we, all we need to do is get the total dinosaur species up. We've got 20 minutes. And we are about to be able to do yet another species. So let's have a look at our what we haven't got so far. So Stegosaurus and that Chasmosaurus. So that's our two. Let's just increase the geome for both of them a little bit more. And then we'll do a reverse and rest the other four.
Ah, the Allosaurus, a big bipedal predator that will happily hunt or scavenge for food. This animal really isn't a fussy eater. And on that note, I'm just gonna take a few thousand steps back.
Put a second prey in there as well. Great. Right, good stuff. Let's get another dino done. So what haven't we got? What haven't we got? Stegosaurus. There we go. Big boy. Big boy Stego.
Delivery has been completed.
Stegosaurus might actually go with a few different dinos as well. That one. We actually want 3, but we've got 2 for now, so that will give us enough to make more geodes, and guys, we're almost there. We've got 2,000 out of 2,000, 500 out of 500, and 15 out of 15. So once we've created these next 2 sets of dinos, we are good to say we've got 5-star on this. We've completed the task. Bish bash bosh. We want to kind of get it done before let's put them in this one, and then let's synthesize some of these. Become an issue. And if we can get these done fairly quick and get them released, then we will be at 5 stars, guys. So let's get these as soon as we can released via airlift before we get any sort of storm or anything that's going to cause us an issue.
You've done one heck of a job here, and that's coming from a man with sky-high standards. Keep it up, and you and I are going to be friends for a very long time. Like it or not.
There we go, so we've got the Maltese Marble Trophy, which is beat the San Albertus Island Challenge on Jurassic difficulty. So, guys, that is going to be the end of this video. The next challenge, I'm just looking at the stars, they all seem to have a few different stars. I wonder if that's meant to be the difficulty. The next one is going to be the Azorian Excellence. So beat the Azores Islands Challenge on Jurassic difficulty. So make sure you join me there. The link
is
will
excited
be
about
down
this
below
task
once
as I
we
am.
get
Get out there and hit it out the park.
Once it's created and stuff like that. So thank you very much for watching, guys. Take care, and I'll catch you next time for another challenge.